live on YouTube. You know the drill. We're live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. Hop in. Hop in. What's up, fellas? 1J, what's up? Tiago, what's up? Hold on 1 second. I'm doing the usual and uploading a story for today's live. And let me check. I think we had King JJ Faith who wanted to hop on. The live. Hold on 1 second. Let me message King JJ. What's up, Rochelle? What's up, 1J? What's up, Tiago? We got the gang all here. Oh, sorry, guys. You guys are just looking at the chat. My bad. Guys, by the way, I am live on YouTube as well. So if you guys ever want to watch replays, I will always let you know. We're sitting here pretty at 5 subscribers. We just created this channel last week or maybe the week before. 5 subscribers, folks. So if you want to tap in and watch any of the replays from the lives, adding it right here. Let me tap in with King JJ Faith real quick because I know he wanted some help. Thought that was his username. I'm not looking at the chat, by the way, guys. 5 subs, you're huge, man. I know. I'm a little bit of a celebrity these days, guys, with 5 subscribers. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get right into it. Haha, all good. Might hop off early. Bad weather here. Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. All right, let's get to it, guys. Let's get right into today's value. I don't know if King JJ is going to join us today or not, and that's totally fine. So we're going to move this down here, and I'm going to put this here. Let me know if you guys can see. Okay. And give me just one moment here. Just want to see what it looks like on Instagram, yo. Alright. So I can stretch this out a little bit, huh? Cool. So let's actually move this here and then stretch it out. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so we have our Google Doc here. I'm actually sharing the wrong thing. That's fine. Let's go to our research library. Sorry, guys, we're setting up everything real quick. Who do we got in here? Oh, it's just Tiago and I? Fantastic. Let's get the research library going, and then let me figure out what King JJ is doing here. King JJ, King JJ, King JJ. Is that his name? Yeah, it's right there. Alright, I just sent him a message. Alright, cool. Sent him a message. Hopefully he's still able to join. If not, no worries. Let's go back to the chat and let's see what's going on in today's live here. Right now we're just chatting for a second. What's up, Xander? Alright. Fantastic. So, Tiago, by the way, in case Josh, or King JJ rather, is unable to join today's live, would you like me to record anything or just leave it streaming? Let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. No recording if we have no guests. Fantastic. Cool. What's up, C83? What's up, who else do we got in here? What's up, Xander? Alright, so then today, guys, we were going to have a guest on, but if he's not able to join, then we are going to study series content. Okay, what's up, 1J? Good to see you again. We are studying series... Studying series content today. Oops. Let me delete that comment. I typed that on the wrong account. Oh well. Alright, so let me give you some context, guys. Have you guys ever seen those videos where someone says, like, it's day 1 of whatever to achieve a goal? Today is day 1 of 100 to achieve whatever goal. That's what we're going to study today. We're going to put together a ton of different viral series videos onto a Google Sheets. Excuse me. We're going to put it on a Google Sheets. And because I'm trying to create a series for my page here. Dude, ha ha ha, no, actually looking forward to rewatching this live, man. Cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right. So let's go. And let me make sure you guys can see my screen, too. Hold up, wait a minute. Here, I'm just going to put this in the middle. Alright, we'll put this in the middle for now, just so I can make sure you guys can see this. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for the word day 1, okay? Pretty much all these series videos that I want to try to study from start with, you know, like day 1 or day 100, whatever. Right? You guys have seen these types of videos where they do a challenge. Day 1. Like this guy has a day 1 to challenge to pay the IRS. That's not the type of series I would advise trying to make, but that's what we're going after. So let's see. Day 1, building my own life. This one was posted in 2025, so we'll keep going. February 2024, FAM MP4. Nah. Here we go, 19,000, February 2024. Okay, what's this guy's series here?
Is day 1 of starting a new business to see if I can grow it to $10,000 a month in 90 days as a solo 19-year-old entrepreneur. Now, I've been creating videos on Instagram for 4 years.
Okay, this is cool. This is cool. We were posting the replay. Yeah. 1J, we were talking about if I was going to record this, you know, for like clips on YouTube. But since there's not going to be any guests, we'll just have the live replay. So you'll always have the live. Don't worry about it. Okay. So we have this guy, Ryder. This could be a good series for us to study here. Let's see. I mean, obviously I'm going to do something different here. I'm not trying to start a business and hit 100 or 10,000 or whatever. Let's see.
2 years ago, I skipped college to build my personal brand. And today is... You're not building a personal brand.
Cool. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this on the series list. Just as an idea. Trying to hit 10K MRR in 90 days as a solo founder. That's a series idea. My Wi-Fi is so bad. Thanks so much for clarifying. Yeah, no worries, man. Who do we got in here? Valentina, what's going on? C83, what's going on? Xander, what's going on? Like I said, we are currently studying viral series content. If you guys have ever seen people make videos where they say day 1 of whatever, like this guy says day 1 of 90, starting a new business. I am in the midst of working on a few series myself, and so I want to study from the series that are working, see what's happening, and what can we do to potentially emulate. So here we go. We have this guy trying to hit 10K MRR in 90 days. Episodes plot. So this one's going to be basically daily updates or daily progress report. Daily progress. I'll just say daily revenue progression. Cool. Deadline 90 days. What I'm noticing, as you can see in this Google Sheet, is a lot of the banger. Oops. Let me go back. A lot of the banger series videos that I'm seeing and that Tiago is seeing, thanks to Tiago for filling some of this out on the spreadsheet that we're seeing here. They have a deadline. They'll usually have like a 1-sentence thesis, summary. They'll have some stakes in it, like if you don't meet the deadline, something bad's going to happen. And then some of them might use different power words or like language, that like specific or dramatic language in their videos. Branded, I don't think this guy branded his series.
What's up? My name is Ryder, and today is day one of starting a new business to see if I can grow it to $10,000 a month in 90 days as a solo 19-year-old entrepreneur.
So let's see if this guy adds any stakes to this series. Stakes would be, again, like if I don't hit 10K MRR in 90 days, X will happen.
Now, I've been creating videos on Instagram for 4 years. I don't have a name for this new business yet, but it's focused on consulting for creators and entrepreneurs, helping them build personal brands that not only get views and go viral, but also optimize for trust and bring in a high quality audience of people who care about them as a person and the unique value that they have.
Hey, can you guys hear this, by the way? Let me see. Oh, you guys can. Okay, you guys can hear it. Okay.
I want the people that I work with to absolutely dominate their niche and market and absolutely blow every one of their competitors out of the water compared to the millions of other creators who are posting online. One of the main things that I'm focused on with this new business is instead of trying to do brand deals and run multiple businesses at once, I'm focusing on one offer and one viewer. I'm also doing this all from my childhood bedroom, which I've happened to turn into a creative studio, which is pretty nice. Follow along if you want to see if we can run this up. I want to give you as much elite.
Okay, so nothing there. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I got to plug into my phone real quick. All right, so let's go to the next viral series. I think I've taken all my notes here. There's nothing else for me to dissect on this one. No stakes on this one, so NA. There's not really any like dramatic words that I should be aware of here that he uses, and he doesn't brand the series. Sometimes people will say like, welcome to, for example, like in this first one, she has a brand name for her series. He doesn't have that. Okay. All right, let's find another one, and then we're gonna take a step.
Day one of trying to drop out of college by posting AI YouTube shorts. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so this guy. Oh, this guy's good already. Okay, let's try to find small boys.
I want to get better, so I'm going to try something new. One of my favorite.
Nope.
Hello, my name's Justin. I am 19 years old, and yesterday I just found out that I owe the IRS $6,000, and it's due in 2 weeks.
All right.
So that means I gotta come up with $6,000. Hello, my name.
This is a crazy one. Okay. Basically, the thesis here is trying to pay the IRS $6K in how many days?
My name's Justin. I am 19 years old, and yesterday I just found out that I owe the IRS $6,000, and it's due in 2 weeks.
14 days. Wow. Okay. Revenue progression. 14 days. If he doesn't pay, so this one does have stakes in it. If he doesn't pay the $6,000 in 2 weeks,
That means I gotta come up with $6,000.
He will face penalties and or jail time. Nice. Okay, does he use any dramatic words
in the next
here?
2 weeks, or I'm gonna go to jail. I don't even know. But this is my plan. I've seen a lot of people my age posting online saying you can make $1,000 a day or more selling window cleaning.
Okay, so he basically outlines his he outlines the series idea. He outlines the deadline. So he says, I'm going to try to achieve this in 14 days. He outlines the stakes very clearly. He's like, if I don't meet this criteria, then I might face jail time. And then he doesn't use any power words there. I don't think he brands this either.
So that's what
fine.
I'm going to do. So for the next 15 days, I'm going to post on this account. It's brand new, so I don't have any followers anyways. But I'm going to post every day, and we're going to see how this goes. I've never had any sales training in my life, so this is going to be new. But
Oh, he calls it 6K to 0. I mean, he brands his account, so we'll say 6K to 0. Cool. All right. Interesting. So right now in this phase, guys, as I'm trying to figure out like a series for my page, I already have a couple ideas, but the first thing is I'm just documenting what's currently working. So what types of series are people resonating with, and what similarities do they have? As I've identified already, they seem to have some sort of like dream outcome in a short deadline with stakes attached to it. So for example, like trying to hit $10,000 a month recurring in 90 days. And if I don't, I lose my rent or whatever, I lose my apartment, right? Like that's what I'm starting to see as the core premises for these series, but let's keep looking. The next thing, by the way, guys, the next thing that we're going to do is once I've put together like a list of series that are working, we're then going to start looking at YouTube titles and seeing what YouTube titles are out there that are outlier videos that could also be good one-line like hooks or premises for a series. So right now I'm just collecting data. That's all I'm doing.
Welcome to day 1 of Starting Over at 34, a series where I show that it's not too late to change your life in your 30s, even if you feel like you're behind.
Nice. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay?
Welcome to day 1 of Starting Over at 34.
Starting over at 34. Okay?
Series where I show that it's not too late to change your life in your 30s.
Not too late to change your life in your 30s. I don't think there's a deadline on this one.
Even if you feel like you're behind.
Oh, it says day 1 of 365. Okay, so it's a 1-year deadline. So 365 days. I might have missed that. How do you search and collect the profiles? I basically just went on Instagram and used the search feature here, and I just typed in day 1 because I want to see like what series ideas are really popping off. And I know that most series start with day 1, or like that's a good way to identify if it's a series, is if they say it's day 1 of something. So that's all I did. I just put day 1 and now I'm scrolling. And now what I'm trying to find is videos that are doing well from small creators, and then I'm just adding it to a Google Sheets for me to collect inspiration, if you will. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and look at some YouTube titles. Okay? All right, so where were we? I like this guy, by the way. We'll get to him in a second. Where did that video go that we were just watching? All right, let's just click it from here. So day 1 of 365. Let's see, does she have any stakes
A
in
series
this?
where I showed it's not too late to change your life in your 30s, even if you feel like you're behind. Hi, my name is Dania. Some strangers called my life very sad when one of my videos went viral. Even though I'm not sad at all, I have some goals I need to work towards. I currently live in London with 3 housemates. I work an okay job and don't have that much of a social life. I spend most of my evenings scrolling on my phone or watching the same shows over and over again. And I want more from life. And I firmly believe that your 30s are just the beginning. My goal is to become the best version of myself. I have a clear vision. I want to change how I look, what I do after work, and what I do forward. I want to become a full-time content creator. I want to prove that you don't need to be super hot, 23, and live in a highly aesthetic house to do that. This is my application to be your favorite realistic and relatable influencer. I want to create a movement, a brand, a business that focuses on the fact that you can change your life at any time. I want to become a better version of myself physically. I want to lose weight, work on my image, find my personal style, and get better at makeup. I spent most of my life not liking how I look, and I finally want to achieve my highest potential. And finally, I want to do more things that bring me joy and less scrolling. I want to improve my lifestyle. I want to be more active and find new.
Ooh, I do like this. I do like that she's getting super vulnerable. This could be good. This could be a good one.
Hobbies and friends. So I'll be posting here daily, learning with you and from you. This is a team effort, so you can join on my journey, or you can just help me with giving some.
And she has her goals written down publicly. That's good. Cool.
Welcome to day 1.
Okay. So she doesn't have any stakes. The point of each episode is to show her progress towards goal. I'll just put goal progression. That's like the point. Let me see. Let's go to her page and see. I imagine each episode's like, here's how close I am to achieving this goal or this goal. Let's see. Where the heck is her series at?
Being in your 30s is so funny.
Where did your series go? Forever Alone, character development, unless I'm
I'm
skipping it?
unemployed, about to turn 36, and I don't know which country I'm gonna live.
Okay, here we go. Oh, she already completed the series. Holy cow.
Is it possible to change your life in a year?
Let's see. Welcome to day 365 of starting over at 35. Hi, I'm Daria. Are you?
Whoa, so she's been doing this for 2 years. Holy cow. Okay. Starting over at 35. Alright. Now my series, of course, is, I'm not going to just like directly steal someone's premise, but I want to get inspiration. Like one thing that I took away from that I liked was that she was very vulnerable about like where she's at, how she hasn't achieved her goals. Yeah, she posts like crazy. What the heck? So that's cool. All right, I'm not going to be able to find it, so that's fine. So there's no, I don't think there's any stakes in these series, and her power word that she uses is starting over. Like that seems to be a common word that she's, I mean, it's part of her series, but it also is, I think the word starting over kind of relays or signals, maybe is the right word I'm looking for. It conveys, that's the word I'm looking for. It conveys a deeper meaning. It's a strong word, starting over, or strong phrase. Starting over at age. That's her series brand name. Cool. So I like that one. That's cool. Let's keep looking. Okay, and like I said, guys, all I'm doing right now is I'm just seeing what's out there. Okay? I don't recommend doing this for like multiple hours on end or anything. Just right now I'm just seeing what's out there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some YouTube titles, and then I'm going to put some things together. What did I like from this series? What did I like from this title? And then how can I make a blend in the middle, basically. I should probably actually, I'm going to add some notes here. Call it notes. So my notes here is that I love that she used a proven topic. And my notes here is that love how vulnerable she was about where she is at currently, how she spends her time. That was great. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Next one.
Hey guys, today I'm picking up one piece of trash for every one follower I get. Today I have 0 followers.
No. Immediately, no. That's not the series that I'm trying to make.
Hi, I'm Lana, and this already feels so weird, but this is something that I've been putting off for about 2.5 months now, and today I'm finally starting. So almost 3 months ago, I stumbled across a...
What's up, David? Thanks for joining the live. Right now, all we're doing is we're just studying viral series content. So if you've ever seen someone make a video where they say, today's day 1 of trying to do whatever challenge, right now I'm just documenting that. I'm putting it on a spreadsheet, and I'm basically writing down elements that I notice from the videos as well as what I like from the videos so that we can create some for ourselves. Okay? So the very first step is I'm just seeing what's out there.
A 30-day speaking challenge done by a very sweet and genuine guy named Brandon. And I was instantly inspired, like by day 1, to try this.
Okay, I'm going to keep going.
I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend, so today's day 1 of door dashing for a diamond ring. But let me...
This guy's really good. This guy's really good. Where did it go? He's one of Mina Lee's students. Mina Lee is the GOAT.
Afford to propose to my girlfriend, so today's day 1 of door dashing for a diamond ring. But let me start from the beginning. 6 months ago, I bought a condo. We both fell in...
Okay, so this one I definitely want to study. Because this one, he is one of Mina Lee's students. Mina Lee is one of the GOATs when it comes to content marketing. And this guy adds a ton to his series. He's in the list already. Is he actually? Is he actually in the list already? Is it this one right here? Oh, door dashing for there it is. Door dashing for a 6.5 thousand diamond ring. Fantastic. Okay, let's study this video because I want to see what this guy does. I'm pretty sure he has stakes in his videos. So like if he doesn't achieve the goal, something bad happens. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of conflict within these videos. I'm sure he has rising actions. Like it's really, really good. Yeah, I found it, Tiago. So let's see.
I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend, so today's day one of door dashing for a diamond ring.
I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend. All right, let me put all this in the notes because I want to study this quite a bit. Okay, notes. I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend is already an automatic, like, relatable hook for a lot of people. Relatable hook that hits emotion of viewer or hits frustration of viewer. So he immediately starts off his series saying something that is immediately relatable and also immediately frustrating. That's something good to write down. This guy I'm gonna like really double down on just because I know like this dude's
I can't afford to propose.
He's blown up his account from 0 followers to 500,000, so I want to really study this one.
My girlfriend, so today's day one of door dashing for a diamond ring.
Day one of door dashing for a diamond ring. So already the branded, I like the like door dashing for a diamond ring. Has a good ring to it. Door dashing for diamonds. Basically, door dashing for diamonds. Door dashing for a diamond ring. Day one. Let me look at the script of this actually. Sorry guys, we're gonna get like super. Well, I don't even know if I should say. I don't even know if I should say sorry. Wow, that's a tongue twister, because you guys know what you're in for at this point. We're gonna get super in depth or analytical on some of these because we're trying to become great at making series for all of us. All right, let's get the transcript of this one. It's only 28 seconds? Holy. Is it actually only 28 seconds?
But let me start from the beginning. 6 months ago, I bought a condo we both fell in love with. Problem is, it made me so...
Wow.
I can't even afford to propose. We've been together for a year and a half. The ring she deserves, $6,500. And I'm starting at zero. So every night after work, I'm door dashing. Because waiting for the perfect moment is just fear with a deadline. And she deserves more than my excuses. So I'm starting now. Follow to see how long it takes. I can't afford.
Wow. Okay, I did not realize that. It's literally a 30-second clip. Okay. 30-second clip. Simple script structure. And one other thing here, let's actually take this to Google Docs and let's analyze this. Wow. Tiago, I'm going to put... Yeah, that is super short. I didn't realize how short it was. I'm going to put the... if it's okay with you, I'm going to put the script in a Google Doc and I'm going to put it right here. We don't have to do it for every single series video, but for this one in particular, this one I really want to study because it's like Amino exclusive, you know. So this one, and this dude blew up from doing this. So okay, let's take this, put it in a script. Let's go here and let's go series, viral series scripts. Script 1, door dashing for diamonds. All right. Copy. Let's put it here. All right. So now we have a script structure. What I'm going to want to do for Valentina in the chat, since you've been here for a while, I'll give you some, hopefully this is of value, and what's up, Samar? What I'm going to want to do, what I've just done is copy the script structure. So, well, I haven't really even done that yet. I've just documented the script structure. What that means is I have all the lines here that he says. Now I'm going to make comments to each line and figure out like what is the psychology behind each line, so I can create kind of like a template for myself, which I have a video on this, by the way, with Claude. I have a storytelling bot. And so I'm going to first do this for myself. We're then going to see what Claude comes up with for creating a template. And that'll give us a script structure that we can then use. And then I'm not going to copy this whole idea of door dashing for diamonds. So I might find the idea from a YouTube title, for example. So this is getting good. Okay, so he says, I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend, so I'm going to put a comment here and it says, relatable hook. I'm actually just going to put what I put here. Hits frustration of viewer. Comment. How did you copy the script? I went to this tool called Get This Script. That allows me to basically copy and paste an Instagram link, and I go to Get the Script. It'll give me the transcript of the video, and then what I do from there is I'll put it into something like Google Docs, and I want to break down the psychology line by line. Like, what emotion does this line make a viewer feel? And again, we're going to do that with Claude in just a second, because I have that. So we're going to do that with Claude here. For now, I'm just doing it by myself because I want to analyze it myself, see what Claude says in case I miss anything, and then I'll create a template that I can then use. Okay, I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend, so today's day one. So, establishing the series. Establish series. Or establish start of series. We're getting really analytical right now, but this is to our benefit, especially if you're watching this, Valentina. And if I make a storytelling video or a series video using the script that does well, you'll know exactly how I did it. So, all right. Just some other value too. We did this process yesterday, except not for a storytelling video, but for just like a regular educational video. We found one online together on live. I did a similar process with the script, created a template, and then I made my own version yesterday, and that video is absolutely killing it right now in trial reels. So, doing the same thing for this series video. Cool. I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend, so today's day one of door dashing for a diamond ring. Okay. So, branded series name, door dashing for diamond ring. It's at alliteration, 3Ds. I think that's cool. Branded series name, door dashing for diamond ring. Also, method used in series. So like he could have made a plan to get a diamond ring using anything, but he specifically chose to DoorDash, I think, because that is a very relatable avenue that many young people consider to make money. And his audience is clearly young people from his type of content. Like people his age, they all consider DoorDashing like as a side thing. Because he could have said like, today's day one of too late here, so I'm trying hard to stay awake. Well, thanks for tuning in, Valentina. I really appreciate it. Right now, I'm just kind of walking through my thought process, so no worries if you need to sleep. There will be a replay, by the way, on YouTube. So if you need the, do you have my YouTube link, by the way? If you need me to send you my YouTube channel for the live replay, just let me know and I'll send you a DM. Yeah, of course, Valentina, of course. Let me know if you need me to send my the live replay on YouTube. Yeah, I was gonna say Uplay. All right. So the method he used in the series, he could have said like today's day one of trying to, I don't know, like flip burgers for a diamond ring. It could have been him trying to sell Pokemon cards for a diamond ring. He chose door dashing, and I feel like that was intentional because that's something that I think is relatable and fits with his ideal viewer. So method used in series is relatable method to make money that many young people consider as a side hustle. And for a diamond ring, goal is to propose to his girlfriend, which is a goal that most young boyfriends aspire to achieve. I mean, most might be a stretch, but I'll say, at least for me, yes. Hey, Valentina, send a DM to Sean with the word lives. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tiago. Yes. Yeah, if you send me a DM, Valentina, and this goes for everyone in the chat, if you guys want a replay of this live later as I'm analyzing this story video, just DM me this word. Oh, I'm typing on my second account. Oops. But DM me the word lives to Sean G. Stewart, and I'll send you the link. I forgot that I had an automation that does that. That's fantastic. Yep, so Valentina, you can actually just go to my profile. So don't comment here, but if you go to my profile, here, I'll share my screen so you can see. If you go here and send a message, then I'll automatically send you the replay. Fantastic. All right, let's keep going. But let me start from the beginning. 6 months ago, I bought a condo we both fell in love with. Cool. So he immediately starts with the beginning of the story. Starts with beginning of story. I bought a condo we both fell in love with. Mentions first achievement, as well as this is the rising action, so things were going well. And then there's a problem. So this is a clear story structure. Awesome. Thanks, Valentina. So he starts off like this. This is a really good script. He starts off with a relatable hook that hits frustration of most people. He then immediately establishes the start of the series and then gives it a branded series name. And in that branded series name, he's using a method that is a relatable way to make money that most young people consider as a side hustle with a goal that is aspirational for the viewer. Like many people, I would imagine, that are watching this have the goal, at least for me, like I have a goal of proposing to my current partner, right? And so if I'm a young person, I might watch this video and say, wow, okay, he's going to use a technique that I've thought about trying myself to achieve this goal that I want to achieve for myself in my situation. And he also illustrated a problem here. So a lot of really good things that are done in the first sentence. Then he immediately starts with the story, as well as he starts with a rising action. So he goes, let me start from the very beginning. Things were going really well, and then something happened. This is the climax. Problem is, it made me so house poor. So this is the climax of story. Okay? Or a conflict, if you will. Things were going really well, and then something bad happened. Right? Things were going well, then something bad happened. I can't even afford to propose. We've been together for a year. Let me see how he says that, by the way.
To propose to my girlfriend, so today's day one of door dashing for a diamond ring. But let me start from the beginning. 6 months ago, I bought a condo we both fell in love with. Problem is, it made me so house poor, I can't even afford to propose. We've been together for a year and a...
Nice, okay. So he says, problem is, I was so house poor that I can't even afford to propose. So now he's illustrating a common problem that viewers feel. Being broke. right? Everyone can relate to that feeling that's watching. Like, I can't even afford to propose, and we've been together for a long time. And a half the ring that she deserves. So he could have said, like, he could have said a million things here, but he said he said just a half of the ring that she deserves is $6,500, and I'm starting at 0. So this is like him. I don't want to call it the stakes. Usually the stakes is like if something bad happens, or if I don't achieve this goal, something bad happens. But this is him illustrating how far-fetched the goal is, which is good because it's like it's creating a gap between where he's at now and his goal. Dramatic illustration of gap between now and his goal. To make the viewer understand how hard this challenge might be. Okay, this is all my analysis. Then we're going to go to Claude and see. I'm not, by no means, an expert. What's up, Wendy? How are you? Right now, we're looking at a viral storytelling video. For myself, I'm working on a couple different storytelling videos / series videos. And right now I am, that is. And I want to create some more. I want to create a ton of storytelling videos until I find one that really just resonates on my page. And so what I'm doing right now is finding viral storytelling videos, breaking them down, and then seeing if I can create a template for me to use for the script, and then change everything else. Just that one word, the automation will send you the channel link. Yep. Fantastic. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So every night after work, so now here's his game plan. So he establishes the game plan. Establish game plan. Every night after work, I'm door dashing because waiting for the perfect moment. Nice. Okay. So it's actually right here is his game plan. Establish game plan to achieve goal. That's good to know. This is also good for me to know because I've filmed a ton of different like series videos recently, and I have not followed a structure like this. So that tells me I may need to go back to the drawing board. Okay. What do we got now? And then he goes into like, I've seen Mina Lee do this. He says, because waiting for the perfect moment is just fear with a deadline. So this is him giving a inspirational quote almost, or like motivational quote. Inspirational quote / main lesson. And she deserves more than that. Oh, than my excuses. She deserves more than my excuses. Again, appealing to emotions of the viewer. I can tell this guy cares about his girlfriend. I want to support him because of that, right? And so I'm starting now. Follow to see how long it takes. So then he says, okay, so he establishes the series again. Establishes series again. And then gives a call to action. CTA to follow. All right, so we just broke down this entire script. There's literally not one word. Well, actually, there is one word that was 2 words, 3 words. Okay, there was actually a couple words that were left unhighlighted, but we just broke down the entire script. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the Claude bot that I had on one of my videos, and we're going to see what Claude comes up with. So let's go to Claude, or let's find my storytelling prompt real quick. Let's copy this. Actually, I think we already have it in Claude, right? What am I doing? Projects. Yeah, we do. Okay, fantastic. So we have the storytelling bot right here. Okay, let's bring it into Claude and let's see what Claude says. Okay, fine. I need the transcript. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, copy text. There we go. Let's see what Claude has to say, friends. I'd be curious to see if it breaks it down similar to me or if it has better ideas. Okay, story type. Day 1, accountability declaration. Okay, a moment where a personal constraint forces an unconventional hustle towards something that matters to someone you love. Pull from a time you chose to act despite being unprepared or under-resourced. I can't afford goal for a person, so I can't blank for blank, so today's day 1 of blank for blank. Okay, but let me start from the beginning. Blank ago, I blank that blank both blank. Problem is, it made me so blank I can't even blank. We've been blank. Payoff. The blank. Got it. The thing they deserve, blank, and I'm starting at 0. Cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I had to. I thought I would be able to analyze it from the URL, but I actually had to give it the transcript. That's fine. So we have this we have a template now, which I'm actually going to ask it, and I should have adjusted the prompt slightly, but I'm going to say, can you simplify the language just a bit? 7th grade reading level. There we go. Day 1, money story, a time when blah, 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 blah. Nice. This is what we should have done. Tiago, are you still here? Are we able to adjust the prompt just a bit? Well, actually, yeah, we can do it, right? Because we're just sending them this Google Doc. Is that right? I just want to say, can you give us, or can you give an output that's in like 7th grade reading level? Right? That should be, why not? Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can just update the doc like that, right? Cool. Because it's much easier to understand in 7th grade reading level. I should have done that. Totally. Okay, cool. All right. Story type. Day 1, money story. A time when you couldn't afford something important, so you start a side hustle to earn it. Pick a real goal with a real price tag. I can't afford blank, so today is day 1 of blank for blank. But let me start from the beginning. Blank ago, I blank that I both loved. The problem is it left me so blank I can't even blank. We've been blank for blank. The thing that they deserve, exact dollar amount, and I'm starting at 0 because I'm waiting for the right time. Cool. Okay. I do kind of want to adjust this even more. That's fine. Let's copy this. By the way, I just DM'd you the channel, Valentina. Okay, cool. Valentina, you should have the channel in your DMs if you didn't receive something. Script template. Sorry guys, I'm silent because I'm thinking here. I can't afford blank. Tiago, can we add a new rule to this as well? What I want to do here is, like, this is pretty good, but I want to refine it just slightly. Just slightly. Hold on. Like when he says, I can't afford, what did he say? I can't afford to propose to my girlfriend. This should be like, I can't achieve goal. Right? I don't know how we can refine that in the prompt. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm lost in thought here because I'm making a series template for me to make or to create on my account. Okay. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, everyone? Sorry, today's a bit of a silent day because I am cooking right now. We're making, you guys might have seen maybe my Claude video. I used the bot that I promoted in the Claude video because I found a series. This guy, he's basically doing a challenge to propose to his girlfriend, and I really liked it. I want to see what I can do to study it and then maybe make some sort of similar version, obviously with a whole different premise. So instead of course, like day one of trying to propose to my girlfriend, it might be day one of something revolving around content. But I wanted to analyze his script that he used and create a template, just like how I did in the Claude video. But I just realized that I need to refine the prompt just a bit. It's like 90% there, but there's just like 95% there. There's just 5% more that I need to refine so that I can create a really good template for me to look at. The first time I did this in the video, like the template was pretty good, but this one needs to be refined a little bit. Add this as a new rule. Cool. All right, here it is. So let's take this. There we go. Fantastic. Then let's take this and let's update the instructions on this project. All right. Now let's go storytelling bot and let's type in this transcript. All right, now this should be good to go. We're creating a fill-in-the-blank script structure template, basically. And then we're going to hop off the live here. Okay, Claude is thinking for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I just fixed the prompt, Tiago. All right, so story type. A moment when a past decision created an unexpected obstacle between you and a meaningful goal. Oh, did I tell it? Wait, did I tell it to output in 7th grade level? Yeah, okay. Moment when a past decision created an unexpected obstacle between you and a meaningful goal, and instead of waiting for the right time, you chose to take humble, unglamorous daily action to close the gap. I can't state the barrier blocking your goal. So today's day one of... I don't like... Okay, I got to refine the prompt one more time. Because I don't like all these adjectives. Actually, hold on, let me just ask Claude. What do I need to change about the previous prompt you gave me so that you don't output adjectives? We're going to refine it one more time. Sorry to anyone who's received the prompt prior to this. I didn't test the prompt on all use cases, so I need to make a refinement. On the current use case, when I made the video, it worked great, but yeah, storytelling is all about adjectives. This is, yeah, storytelling is definitely add some adjectives to it. This is just making it harder for me to understand what this template looks like. When I did this, the go around when I filmed it, it didn't have such a wordy output, so I have to refine this just slightly. My bad. Add this line to the output rules. Use plain nouns and verbs only. No adjectives or descriptive words unless they're needed to identify a category. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, because I don't need, like, unglamorous daily action. That's a little ridiculous. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, here we go. One more time. Come on, Claude. And Valentina and Stephanie, since you guys are watching, once this is totally refined, yes, once this is totally refined, I don't know if you guys have already received the prompt in the video that I'm talking about, the Claude video, but if you guys want a refined version of it, I'll send this to you guys, because now you'll know exactly what I'm doing. I basically found a viral storytelling video that I want to take as inspiration. First thing I did was I went to Google Docs to just analyze it myself so I can get a feel for what this video is about. And then I took it over to Claude here to give me a template to work from, which I already think I have a template in my mind on what I want to work from, but I'm curious to see what Claude's going to give me. I do like the kind of like fill in the blank almost. It's pretty simple. Fantastic. This is what we're looking for. Story type. A story where a choice you made left you short of a goal you owe to someone else. You're now going public to hold yourself accountable for closing that gap. State what you cannot do right now. So today is day one. It's not bad. So today's day one of the action you're taking to close that gap. Okay. But let me start from the beginning. Time marker ago. I made the decision you made. Name what the decision cost you. Huh. Yeah, of course. Refine it to your preference as well. Alright. So I'm going to make, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my own version of this template and then put it into Claude. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to make my own template and I'll put it into Claude and say, how do I create a prompt for this? Okay. That way we can all benefit from this. And that way you guys don't have to watch me do this for like an hour and a half every single time. You can just go to Claude. So what I would do is I'd say let's say Sean's template of this script. I feel bad for the people. Well, I mean, the original prompt is still great. I'm just being picky about what I want. Because the original prompt worked great with other videos, but this one is just not hidden. So we're going to do a V2 of the prompt. Okay. So we have I can't achieve goal. Can't afford to propose to my girlfriend. Okay. I can't achieve relatable goal that viewers also are frustrated by themselves I can't achieve relatable goal that viewers also are frustrated that they can't achieve. So today's day 1 of and what did I say? Relatable method. I don't know. What am I trying to say? Of game plan or there we go. Method that many have tried. There we go. Many viewers have tried for aspirational goal. Okay, this is my template. I can't, so achieve relatable goal that viewers also are frustrated by. And whoever's in here, by the way, I'm not looking at the chat. Thanks for sticking around, because I know we just did this. But we're going to do this again, because I want to refine this Claude prompt. Can't achieve relatable goal. But let me start from the beginning 6 months ago. Okay. But let me start from the beginning. Time period ago. And then how did I highlight this one? Achieved okay. Problem is, it made me Thanks, Sean. Great one today. See you tomorrow. I gotta sleep. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Valentina. Alright. Problem is, it made me insert bad situation you found yourself in that viewers can relate to. I can't even achieve goal. And So, every day, week, etc. Alright, that's my template. So now I'm going to ask Claude, what do I need to change about... Actually, I'm going to do setup. Hook. Setup. Tiago, my bad that I've changed the prompt quite a bit now. Now, actually what I could do is I could just put different versions of the prompt, maybe. For the viewers that have already received the original storytelling prompt. This will be V2 of it. Apologize to your followers. Yeah. It's all right. We'll have different versions here. Viral series script. I'm actually wait, is our Is our automation working? Because I'll put a story right after this and say, hey guys, I made an update to the prompt for everyone that's trying to get access to it. If you want it, DM me the word story, or reply to the story with story rather, and I'll send it over. Let me know if that automation works, because I'll post it right after this. Just let everyone know we've made changes. Just they don't feel like I've duped them. Okay. This is much better, I think. Well, maybe not better, but it's what I want. There we go. Alright. People are getting that doc? Yeah. Cool. Alright, so I can put a story up saying I made it changes to it. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go to Claude. And I'm going to go... And then we'll be done here in just a second. Storytelling bot, instructions. Save instructions. Alright, there we go. Now let's try this. There. Alright, last one. Then we're done. Yeah, I'll put some. I'll just put a comment on the doc. That's a good idea. Actually, I'll just leave it. That's fine. I feel like this is much better now. Let's see. Alright, folks. Claude's going to be thinking for a while, but I think we're done here. Good session today. We got some research done, and then I found one that I really wanted to dive deep into. So let me end it here so that we're not just sitting here forever watching Claude think. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.